Jiangsu is an eastern central coastal province of the People's Republic of China. It is one of the leading provinces in finance, education, technology, and tourism. With its capital in Nanjing, Jiangsu is the third smallest, but the fifth most populous and the most densely populated of the 23 provinces of the People's Republic of China. Jiangsu has the highest GDP per capita of Chinese provinces and second highest GDP of Chinese provinces. After Guangdong, Jiangsu borders Shandong in the north, Anhui to the west, and Zhejiang and Shanghai to the south. Jiangsu has a coastline of over 1,000 kilometers along the Yellow Sea, and the Yangtze River passes through the southern part of the province. Since the Sui and Tang dynasties, Jiangsu has been a national economic and commercial center, partly due to the construction of the Grand Canal. Cities such as Nanjing, Suzhou, Wuxi, Jiangsu and Shanghai are all major Chinese economic hubs. Since the initiation of economic reforms in 1990, Jiangsu has become a focal point for economic development. It is widely regarded as one of China's most developed provinces. When measured by its Human Development Index, Jiangsu is home to many of the world's leading exporters of electronic equipment, chemicals and textiles. It has also been China's largest recipient of foreign direct investment since 2006. Its 2018 nominal GDP was more than 1.39 trillion United States dollars, which is the fifth highest of all country subdivisions. Jiangsu's name is a compound of the first elements of the names of the two cities of Jiangning and Suzhou. The abbreviation for this province is Su, the second character of its name. During the earliest Chinese dynasties, the area that is now Jiangsu was far away from the center of Chinese civilization, which was in the northwest Henan. It was home of the Yi, an ancient ethnic group. During the Zhou dynasty more contact was made, and eventually the state of Wu appeared in southern Jiangsu, one of the many hundreds of states that existed across northern and central China at that time. Near the end of the spring and autumn period, Wu became a great power under King Hailu of Wu, and defeated in 484 BC the state of Qi, a major power in the north in modern-day Shandong province, and contest for the position of overlord over all states of China. The state of Wu was subjugated in 473 BC by the state of Yu, another state that had emerged to the south in modern-day Zhejiang province. Yu was in turn subjugated by the powerful state of Chu from the west in 333 BC. Eventually the state of Qin swept away all the other states, and unified China in 221 BC. Under the reign of the Ha dynasty, whose capital, Jianye, is modern Nanjing, when nomadic invasions overran northern China in the 4th century, the imperial court of the Jin dynasty moved to Jiangkang. Cities in southern and central Jiangsu swelled with the influx of migrants from the north. Jiangkang remained as the capital for 4 successive southern dynasties and became the largest commercial and cultural center in China. After the Sui dynasty united the country in 581, the political center of the country shifted back to the north, but the Grand Canal was built through Jiangsu to link the central plain with the prosperous Yangtze Delta. The Tang dynasty emerged as a center of trade. From then onwards, major cities like Suzhou or Yangzhou would be synonymous with opulence and luxury in China. Today the region remains one of the richest parts of China. The Joseon Jin dynasty gained control of North China in 1127 during the Jin Song Wars. And Wai River, which used to cut through North Jiangsu to reach the Yellow Sea, was the border between the north, under the Jin, and the south, under the Southern Song dynasty. The Mongols took control of China in the 13th century. The Ming dynasty, which was established in 1368 after driving out the Mongols who had occupied China, initially put its capital in Nanjing. Regions surrounding Nanjing, corresponding to Jiangsu and Anhui today, were designated as the Nanjili province, following a coup by Zhu Di. However, the capital was moved to Beijing, far to the north, although Nanjing kept its status as the southern capital. In late Ming, Jiangnian continued to be an important center of trade in China. Some historians see in the flourishing textiles industry at the time incipient industrialization and capitalism, a trend that was however aborted. The Qing dynasty converted Nanjili to Jiangnan province. In 1666 Jiangsu and Anhui were split apart as separate provinces. Jiangsu's borders have been for the most part stable since then, with the start of the Western incursion into China in the 1840s. The rich and mercantile Yangtze River Delta was increasingly exposed to Western influence. Shanghai, originally an unremarkable little town of Jiangsu, quickly developed into a metropolis of trade, banking, and cosmopolitanism, and was split out later as an independent municipality. G.